This would be the day where Uecker would have come in to do the show, and you would have had time with him. What were your thoughts walking in today and going in the office?
Yeah, I think about him, like you can't put the uniform on and not think about him, yeah. And it was a part of the day that wasn't necessarily part of the game, you know what I mean? Like it was a friend coming to talk to you. We had a job to do for 5 minutes in the show, but then there was a friend coming to talk to you with a wealth of knowledge and great stories and just a beautiful spirit that was, he was coming home, this was his home, Yeah. So,
Kurt in the middle, wait for the bunch.
Not to deviate too far into baseball things, but did you guys get any news on Savali's injury?
yeah, we're going to put him on the IL. So that's our third starting pitcher out of 5 on the IL, so that's not good.
How severe?
I don't think it's that severe. I don't want to speak for, he hasn't had the MRI reading yet, but it's severe enough to know that he's going to need that time.
We're gonna have Steve in the middle. Other side, Steve, other side.
Oh, there he is. If you could just do a rundown, the injured pitchers, what the update is, I guess Hall, Woodruff, Myers, just any update on what the...
Mears, Quintana's not injured, but he's building up. Mears, Quintana, and are the closest. Myers is after that. Then it's, well, Savali will be in there too. So those 4 will be back, I believe, before May. Things can happen. So those 4 will be back, and then it's Hall, Woodruff, Ashby. Who am I forgetting? Gasser's way down the road. Gasser's August, September. And that's pending, how he come back from Tommy John, you never know. But Woody, DL, and Ashby are significantly further out. So, but we'll have those, Quintana, Savali, Mears, and Tobias. Those 4 should be joining us hopefully before May.
Over here on the left.
Pat, another question for you. Over the course of 162 games and 6 months or whatever, how important was he just to kind of keep the perspective right?
Yeah, he was wonderful. He was a friend to so many, but he was an icon and a legend to many of these other guys who came in and, they're like, it's Hall of Fame Bob Uecker. He's 90 years old and he's still talking to me about, and he knows my cousin's name. He knows my wife's name. He knows my kids' names. He knows, like, it's amazing. These young players are like, I can't believe Bob Uecker remembered me. I was only here 10 days or, something like that. He just had an amazing way to connect with people and an amazing way to keep the game in the right perspective. Like right now, with what we went through in New York with the decimated pitching staff and facing one of the best teams in baseball on the road, not having things go our way besides that in the game, 107-mile-an-hour ball hit the center field, caught, you know what I mean, at 30-degree launch angle. It's a home run in every park, and just the unfortunateness of it. Now, and they beat our brains in the other innings. But you just had a way to put things in perspective. He had been through so much, and you knew he had. So he could calm you down. He could put you in the right frame of mind. He could joke about it. He had a beautiful way about him. It's once in a lifetime. It's beautiful.
Sophia.
Murph, what did you learn about Elvin in spring training, and then what kind of length can you hope for today?
Yeah, again, we're in a real decimated spot, and we got another great team, a playoff team in, and we learned about Elvin is that he'll compete. He's been in the major leagues before. He doesn't have too much experience, but his time in Asia helped him, and I think he pitched well. He pitched well enough to know that he could help us this year. So I think he's been stretched out to 70-some pitches, so I think we can expect maybe a little more. depending on, some guys don't handle the adrenaline the same way, so you watch a fighter go out in the first round and he's gassed by the second round, it doesn't matter that he's fought 4 rounds. He's just so gassed because the adrenaline overtook it. So we'll be mindful of that, but we're hoping he can get out to 80-plus pitches.
With Savali down, who's up?
Looks like can we announce this?
It was announced.
Grant Anderson, young right-hander.
Thank you. How stretched out is he?
I think, nothing beyond 2 innings.
Mark, did Quintana throw Thursday in Arizona?
Yeah, Quintana is on schedule. He's in the middle of a work week. We talked to him yesterday. He's in the middle of his work week. He'll throw again on the 4th. And then 4th or 5th, or no, he'll throw again on the 6th, I'm sorry. Throw again on the 6th and then eligible to come off on the 11th.